Hello and welcome back to Aporia Beyond the Valley. I'm Tom and this is my achievement and story run of this game. In the last video I played the first chapter, which was not called They Left a Long Time Ago. It was called Awaking from a Memory, I think. And now it's time to play the second chapter, which is called They Left a Long Time Ago. So let's continue with the game. So we are in this cave. We just entered from this door there, and we can switch on the light to see a little bit better. I can show you on the map. We are now in this passage here between those two doors, and chapter 2 will cover this entire area here. So yeah, let's move forward. I played around a bit with the graphics settings and I hope the video is a bit better now. Well, we'll see. You will see, basically. For me the game is quite fluid actually, but in the video it was a bit like stuttering sort of. So here's another memory marker, so let's activate it, and I do this from here to get the best view, because I will automatically turn around and see. Someone died. The Warden of Life is crying, and the Warden of the Death, actually, that's the blue guy, he's trying to console her, I guess. So some sort of relation between the two. We don't yet know which one it is. And the Warden of Death is walking back home in the dark. He's taking his vial to shine some light. And all of a sudden the light is making some flowers grow. The Warden is surprised, so he didn't know that this was about to happen. He's taking the flowers and he's thinking about them in his laboratory. He's taking them, putting them in a bowl, and adds some boiling water. He's making a tea, basically. He's drinking. That's self-experimenting. And he feels something. You can't quite make out what he feels, actually. There's something. Like he's looking at his hands. Something is different. He feels different. So now he's going to the Warden of Life. And he's giving her the flower and pointing sorry, to the back. She doesn't know what to do with it. And he tells her to follow her. And there, like he's telling her to put the flower into the bowl, he's adding the hot water. And the old guy, he wants it. Give it to me! As you can see, he has these lines on the cheek, which says that he's old, he has a disease or whatever. There is a stick next to him and he feels rejuvenated. The Warden of Life is very surprised. And the old guy doesn't even need his stick anymore. He can walk without it. So he's totally healed. So apparently this flower sort of heals you. Where do we need to go now? There. We will encounter the flower in a moment. Now we're getting out of this cave. There is an area, there are black fumes above it, and it's like lava's coming out of the ground. If I'm stepping on it, as you can see at the bottom, and like with this red light, it's hurting me. So I can't go on that. But when I move on here, as you can see, there's something I can do. If I get close to this thing, the vial on the bottom right corner, it moves a bit and the flower is growing. One of those flowers that we just saw. So if I eat that, I'm being healed. That's good to know, right? Now, there was one achievement which was called Wet Warden. And like, it's sort of like if I'm jumping in the water. So I'm trying to jump into the water here and see what's gonna happen if I get this achievement. No, I'm stuck here in the boat. That's not good at all. So I'm gonna die here. Can't even move. Nothing works. Now that's not the right thing. Maybe when I die here, but like it says, swept away by the waterfall, this achievement, so maybe this is something. So I start here at the beginning. Let me just activate this memory marker. I don't know if we don't need to look at the entire sequence again. I want to try and get this achievement. And here we got the achievement flower also. So if we are swept away by the waterfall, so maybe I should go in here actually and see what's gonna happen. And whee! Yeah, there is the wet warden. I'm dying and I'm getting the achievement for wet warden. Okay, so let's do that again. Let's activate the memory marker because of the achievement. I don't know if that is saved. If I do it only once, so let's move on here and go back to where we were. Now there is an achievement also, I think, for growing all the plants in this chapter. So I need to hold the light and then the plant is growing. Let's see if we can get that. But there's also an achievement, I think, there is an achievement for consuming all of these plants. So I'm going to eat them all now, even though I don't need to. And I just follow the path, basically. I don't want to really look for these flowers. And there's also an achievement for lighting all these lamps and braziers in each chapter now, from now on. So let's light this. Does this give me an achievement already? No, it doesn't. Because there is an achievement Lightbringer, I think it's called. And it says like brought light to the valley or something. And I thought that might be when you that might pop when you activate the first lamp. Is there a lamp already that I missed? I don't think so. But they're very easy to miss, actually. There's another one. I remember my first walkthrough, or my first playthrough of this video. I was always happy when there was a lamp because there was something to do, not only story. Here is a lamp. Here we have a flask. And these lamps are lit already. And here we have a story part, which I think may be quite important. But I'm not sure. As you can see, there is a father with his son, and they're fishing. Now, strangely or oddly enough, you remember the warden of the hunt? He had a red robe, and he had a fish as his symbol. So it may actually be that, well, let me continue with the story. Like here, the father is losing his son, at least that's what it looks like, in this waterfall, yeah? And apparently they recovered the body somehow, and he's saying goodbye to his son. Apparently this is the way the people of Ez'rat Qin buried their people. They sent them out on a boat and with some lights, and no one knows what happens to them, at least not yet. The father is very sad, and then he's fishing alone and getting old, apparently. You see there is this, or he's sad, there is this line underneath his eye, which probably means something. Now it may very well be, I think, that this little boy there that died here was sort of resurrected or something and became the warden of the hunt, because the symbolry sort of suggests that. I don't know how, and there is nothing that really points more into this. There are not more story pointers into that direction, but there is some connection between the story, because otherwise this story has no connection whatsoever to the rest of the story. And I think there is some connection to the main story. But we'll get back to that maybe later. So here's another lamp. And we have one more flower to eat. I'm actually quite sure that it's going to be very difficult to find all the flowers and eat all of them. But we'll see. There's a flask here. Is there anything else here? No, I don't think so. So let's have a short look there. A brief look here. Is there anything here? No. And let's move on. In this direction. We're getting to a swampy area. But we can actually walk into the water because it's not really high, really deep water. So another flask here. Is there another lamp somewhere? There's none there, I think. And here we have one of these, like, let me show you on the map. One of these things here. It's symbolized with this symbol here, this white pyramid shape thingy here. And you can close them. You see there are the fumes and there's the lava. Yeah. So let's just go in there and close this smelter, I think that's what it is. Yeah. Cleaning lady. Another achievement. Let's, I think, rid the area of fumes. And we have more plants here. Everything is growing. That's good. There are more plants here, I think. There is one. And here's one. And in the back there I already see the flask. It shines. So let's go there and pick that up. The good thing is that I'm recording this so I can always look which flasks and which plants I picked up, so that I know where I have to look for more stuff if I want to get these achievements. Not anymore. There's another plant, I see that from here. So let's eat that too. I'm gonna eat it all. I'm gonna get high. I like it that, like, there's another plant, like the way, what? Come on. Like the way it shines up, it's really as if you're getting high when you eat these things. It's a little high, at least. Okay, let's move on. We need to use this raft here and drag ourselves all over the river. Okay. Another light here somewhere? No. Now in a moment we're gonna go up in these houses. There are gonna be lots of lights, I remember that. And this game is beautiful, I really like it. The graphics. The funny thing is that when I played it the first time, I immediately decided to go up here in this way instead of trying to use this raft to proceed. The funny thing is that when you stand here and try to move it, like, it just doesn't work. Like, you have to go this way anyway. So, let's use this ladder here. Now, the developers said that they made the ladders a bit smoother. Like, you can't look up and down like you could before. That's okay. So, we're coming here and we need to open this bridge. Come on. Is there a light that I overlooked already? No. Is there anything here? No. So let's proceed. Up the ladder. We're going up now. All the time up. Yes, there's a lamp. So let's do that. Light it. That's what I need juice for, by the way. The juice. The substance. And another lamp here. Okay, what do we have here? Nothing, also nothing story-wise. Oh, there was a lamp. I just passed by it. Where is it? There. Here I can't go. Yes, I can actually, but I can't get up there. Yes, I can. Oh, funny. I could also have gone up here. That's the way I remember, actually. Let's see if we have another lamp here somewhere. A chair. We can't use that. But there is another lamp. How good. Also go up here, by the way. We're sliding down. So let's not do that anymore. And we need to get up this ladder. Go in here. Pick up the flask. There's another lamp. Very easy to miss here also, so if I'm not getting the achievement, that's okay. I'll have to get back without recording and find the remaining lamps or flasks or flowers. All of these. And like with these kinds of games, I'm really a completionist. I need to have all the achievements. Otherwise I will not be able to sleep at night. But I have time, so if I don't get them in this run, I'll get them later. And it's in that respect, it's good that the developers added a chapters function, that you can jump to a specific chapter from the main menu as long as you entered that chapter before. And that's good. It makes it much easier to get all the achievements. No lamp here. There is a lamp. Another flask. And we proceed outside. There is another lamp. And another lamp. Lots of lamps here, as I told you. We are going down here and lighting this lamp. We need to go in here, pick up another flask. And one more lamp. Okay, that's where I came from, outside there. And we have a very long bridge. We're gonna get there in a moment, to this beach. That's where we came from. So, more lamps here. That's so satisfying to light these lamps. Well, at least if you get an achievement for it, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna miss 1 or 2 lamps at least. Because I'm also trying to get through the game, sort of. Not really get all the achievements. There's no lamp here. This is going down, but first of all, need to go here. Pick up another flask. There are bats here. More bats. There's also a story item in a moment. A lamp here, and as you can see here, there's a canvas depicting that there are people living in these huts, which left a long time ago, apparently, according to the name or the title of this chapter. And there are these dark fumes on the floor, so on the ground, so they actually weren't able to go down, apparently, and the city is deserted, probably because no one can live there. That's going to be a bit, or it's going to be made a bit clearer in a moment. So, is there any more lamps here? No. So let's go here. That's where I came from, and now I have to drop down here. Is there a lamp? Let's have a look here. Aha! That one hit very well. And another one. So now we can go in here. But we need to go to the other room anyway. First. Because we want to open this door here, but we need a lever for that. Which we don't have yet. There's a lamp. So, for that lever we need to go here. Oh, and one more lamp. Man, there are really many of them. And one here. And here we can open this chest and get the lever that we need. Very good. So, I'm sure there's a lamp here. Yeah. Let's go outside to get this lamp. Did I light this already? Yes. Anything else here? No. So, let's proceed down this hatch that I will open in a moment. Now here, it's actually, you can, no, actually, can you? What was that now? Okay, I did grab the ladder after jumping down, so yeah, we came from there. Any lamp? Speak up. If you want to be lit, show yourselves. No, nothing here. There is another lamp. Man, there are really many of them. Another one here. Okay, so here we need the lever. And is there anything else here in the back? I don't think so. Not another lamp. Okay, we got the lever, so that means we can go here. And the thing is, I'm not really sure how... you can do it like this. You just need to find the grabbing point and you get onto the ladder safely. So, first of all, let's check if there's a lamp here. No, but there's another flask. Very good. And let's go in here. Nothing to see. In here. Okay, so it's going down, but we'll go the official path. Could have dropped from that roof there. Okay, there is nothing here also. We can put the lever here already. And thus lower the bridge. Then we have another picture here. As you can see, like apparently these dark fumes, the black fumes, they killed people. And other people were fleeing. Maybe that's before they built these houses on the top of the, or like in the trees. What? There was a lamp? Or was it there? And here that picture we saw before. There's nothing here, nothing else. Just remnants of an old society. A fallen society. Fallen civilization. Whatever. So, no lamps here. So we can cross the bridge now. Which leads us to the second part, sort of chapter 2. Because we've been crossing the river now. Oh, come on. Well, at the moment we've been crossing the river. Here we will go first into this direction. I don't think this leads anywhere, but just for completeness sake, I'm going to run here for a moment. I can't go in here, really. Yeah. As you can see, the path is blocked here. And you can reach the other side of this path in chapter 3. You can't get back to chapter 2, obviously, from there. Just wanted to show you that. And also check if there are any lamps here. The lamps! They are so important. So we're gonna go here. And then quick look here. There's nothing there. And in a moment I'm gonna show you an area that I totally missed like a couple of times when I played this game. And I only found that later. There is a ladder here. Like, this is the normal way to proceed, but there is a flask down here. which we can grab. And like before the achievements were available in this game, I was always thinking, why do you need to go here? Like, I mean, just for a flask in a chest, what's the point? But with the achievements, where you need to pick up all the flasks, that totally makes sense to hide 1 or 2 flasks in each chapter. And actually, there's another quite well hidden flask in this chapter. It's towards the end. I'll show you where that is. But I'm sure I'm missing 1 or 2 other flasks here and there, so probably I'm not going to get the achievement for collecting all the flasks in this chapter. Okay, by now it's got nighttime, and here, like, we are above this area that we couldn't cross down there. And here, as you can see, we are growing stuff here, which gives me also an achievement, green thumb. Yeah, grow a structure or something is the subtitle of this achievement. We're going to do that quite a lot actually in this game. Grow these vines so that we're able to cross or reach certain areas. Now here we have lots and lots of lamps, but we can light all of them by just lighting one of them, which is great, because that makes it so much more easy, or so much easier. Probably like that. And but first I'm gonna grab a flask that is hidden in here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. There's another chest here. There you go. And out we go. Now we can go up here. And there is a lamp that will actually light the entire area. Which looks so nice. Also the lights in the trees start glowing. It looks really nice, this game. So I'm sure there's another flask somewhere hidden here that I will not be able to find now. But I'll just have a quick look around. Up there is a path that is broken to the next area. As you can see, the bridge is gone here. And actually, like in this lake down there, you can go into that in chapter 3. But there's nothing to find actually. Let's have a look at the map. We are now here at this broken bridge. So we moved over the river and now it's time to go up here. Let's return down there. And this game is really beautiful. And here, with all these lights, it's difficult to find all the flasks, but here is another flask. Let's get that. And let's have a look here. There's also nothing here, I think. You can swim around in the water. Here, as opposed to, like in the river, where you would have been swept away. Or where you would be swept away, not would have been swept away. But I don't think I can get anywhere. I can actually, like, cross, like I can pass this door without opening it, I think, if I just swim around the wall here. I did that once, I think. But we're gonna go the official way, as I said before. So let's open the door and pass through it. You can get out of the water here also. So here we have another memory marker. So let's stand. I think we need to stand here. And there's more story. So, the Warden of Life shows the other Wardens of Life, or like her disciples, whatever you call that, how you can grow the flowers with the vial. And then these disciples, they give the medicine to the other people, to the sick people, and they heal. They are healed, right? And she's very happy. She's clapping her hands. And here she's like the Warden of Life is going to the Warden of the Hunt. And she shows this light to him. He didn't know about that because only the Warden of Death told her. So she shows him that you can grow these plants, and he introduces the idea to the circle somehow with the flowers. They look at the flower like it's being passed around. He's explaining something. It's again at this warden's circle. Everybody's looking at each other and they all nod, so they agree with something, yeah? He suggested that. And like here, as you can see, there's some kind of romance between the Warden of Life and the Warden of Hunt. And here, like, there are lots of plants grown by now. Probably that was the plan of the Warden of the Hunt, and the Warden of Life is giving a plant to a little child. And the Warden of Death sees that. And that is difficult to make sense of. He sees that, he takes the plant, and he's shocked. He says, "What are you doing? How? Who gave that to you? How dare you?" And stuff, yeah? And he's all crying, and the mother is like, "Boo! Boo! You go away! Shame on you! Shame on you!" Something like that. So, let's talk a little bit about the sequence, because, like, I mean, the Warden of Death is the one who gave the flower to the civilization, like, and then he's all surprised and against the use of it, or sort of, like, it doesn't really make sense at first sight, but the explanation I came up with is that the Warden of Death, he found this plant, and there was a motivation in him to give this to the Warden of Life. We're going to talk about this motivation later, but I do think that he, like, it apparently is, like, we're going to see that in a moment also, it is one of the tasks of the Warden of Life to heal people, to take care of sick people. And since the Warden of Death knew this, he said, "Okay, here is a medicine for you." What he probably didn't intend is for this plant to be grown on a mass scale and for children to play with it and that stuff. And that's why he's so shocked when he saw this child that was actually basically just playing with this plant. Like, it is a medicine. It's a drug, basically, yeah. And it's not supposed to be given to anyone, I think. So that may be his motivation in shouting at this little child. Not sure if that's the right explanation, but there are some pointers in the further game that may indicate that this is the right explanation. We're going to get there, and then we're going to talk about it again, I guess, or I'm going to talk about it again. You're not going to talk about it. You can comment all you want in the video, yeah, in the comment section. So there is a section that is easy to miss, because the stairs are actually leading up there, and that's the path you know from the map. But you can go all the way up here, and you're going to get to a cave where there is another skeleton and another flask. So that's important to get if you want the achievement. Now come on. And there's also another painting. Yeah, we saw that painting where these houses were. Here you can just do a jump into the water. We're going to go back and proceed on the path here that is laid out for us. So we're going up here and up there and even further up all the way. So, like, thankfully there are no lamps here. All lamps are already lit, I suppose. And there is the sequence of a person going through there. So that indicates we need to go there. I think originally there were more stones here. I'm not sure. Here is that's the bridge over there that we couldn't cross. There's the lake down there. So let's step in here. I'm almost sure they changed that. I think this wall was higher, but I'm not sure. Here's the Warden of Life, with the sun as a symbol. And here we can grow some more vines. And they will allow us to climb over this wall, which is another point of no return here. Or actually it's the first point of no return here, I think. So now we are in sort of a, I think you could call it a monastery or something. Let's have a look around at the pictures first of all, because I want to talk about the story here. And there's the first picture. Like you can see, all of these pictures have the sun at the in the sky, and I'm pretty sure that these pictures are supposed to indicate the tasks of this warden of life and her disciples, or followers or whatever, assistants. So they marry people apparently. Then pick up a flask here. They are also responsible for the burial ceremony. It seems like they're carrying a dead person there in a boat, and they're putting him into the water. And there's another picture on the other side. Is there something here first of all? Oh, another flask. Let's get that too. This is the door we need to open to get out of this area here. So there's a pavilion in the center. And here, like, there are also apparently, how do you call that, midwives? These wardens of life. And here, where does that lead actually? There's another plant here. Let's grow that. And eat it! A little high. Can't be so bad. So that's a dead end here. A collapsed bridge. Anything there? No. No picture here. No, only the Warden of Life again. So let's first of all light these lamps here. One here. One here. And one there. And then let's solve this riddle here. As you can no, I can't see that yet. I'm going to pick up the things I need for that first. One is down here. Is there anything else here I can light or pick up? No. So, actually you can jump in here. Oh, I will jump in here. Because I want this flask. Oh, come on, first I want to get some air. So we're going to grab this now. And now I have to swim fast. As you can see, there is a picture here and another symbol. Another plate that I can pick up here. A sun and a flower. Just a picture there. I don't want to stay there too long to not lose any health. And I can put these two things. One is here, and one is here. Yeah. Now I'm going to check if there's anything down here also. No, I don't think so. Yes, there is a flask. And there are two more pictures actually. As you can see, there is a baby with a sun that's just going up, and a dead person with a dead plant. So these are pictures that we will see in the puzzle in a moment, and we just have to arrange them accordingly. You don't actually necessarily need those hints because it sort of makes sense on its own. So first of all, let's grab that, and here we have the settings, the sun. How do you say it? The sunrise? Yeah. So we need a small plant here like this. Here we have a full sun, so this has to be the full flower like this. And here we have night, so this has to be a dead flower. Ah, there it was already. Was too quick. There it is. Now we just have to adjust the center part. Let's look into, I don't know which direction here. There's the dead person. We need a full-grown person over there. No, that's not it. There it is. The dead person at night, and a dead plant, sunrise baby, and a small plant, and then this, and the door opens there in the back. Here we have high noon basically. a grown-up, and a flower. So we can proceed into this area here. Let's just have a quick look around. Now in a moment it's gonna get a bit creepy. Just a little tiny, itsy bitsy tiny bit creepy. One flask. There's another flask here. Now you really can't run out of flasks in the first 2 chapters. Also, I think in chapter 4 and 5 it's more or less impossible. But you can run out of flasks, I think, in the 3rd chapter, because there's so much to do. That's the open world part. As you can see, there's this pedestal in the middle where you can pick up something. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to do something else first, because later on I want to open this door, and for that I need something else, which I can pick up here in the back. And there is another flask. And here, as you can see, can I get here first of all? Let's grow this flower and eat it. There it is. So we can drop down here, grow these vines to get back up. And then we're gonna pick up this flask. And another flask. There's so much substance. Is there anything there? Actually, let's have a look. Maybe there's something hidden here. No. It's not. So let's grab that flask there. Come on. And head down here, where we will find, first of all, a ghost or a spirit that apparently died there. Now there is a green vial that is broken here. In no story part did I see a green vial, but it must have some meaning. Maybe, look, the thing that I can pick up here is one of those projecting masks, and it's the sun symbol. So maybe, I don't know what correlation there may be between those 2 things. If this thing, this projection mask belonged to this person that died here, and there's also like the green flask, like you have basically these yellow flasks that I'm carrying, that you see in the picture in the story parts a lot, these animation sequences and on canvases. What was that? A black thing. What is that? Why is there smoke here? And then later on there will be a blue flask, which has special properties. But there is no green flask, so what does that green flask mean? I don't know. So now we're gonna pick up this thing there, which is one of those shapes. You remember there was this canvas in the 1st chapter, with a hexagon in the center of the canvas, and each of the wardens had one symbol, and that is the symbol of the Warden of Life. And we are here also in the monastery of the Wardens of Life or something, yeah? So that makes total sense. So let's pick that up, and that's the sun puzzle, actually, the sun. Solve the sun puzzle, even though that's not a puzzle, and everything goes blurry here. And there are these spirits all around me. There are 7, if I'm not mistaken, or 6. I don't know. Everything goes black. And now, like, I didn't really understand that. As you can see, it's all darkish and grayish. So if I turn around, for a moment I see a dark being there. If I go on here, like I could open this door now, but if I walk a little bit more, I think this person, this thing may come back. But I'm not sure. Anyway, as soon, like it's always in the back of me, as soon as I turn around, it disappears. Yeah. So let's open the door. So that's where we'll need to go. And here we need this sun projection mask that I found down there. That's why I picked it up before. So let's project the sun and open this door. There it is. Here we have steps with all the symbols of the wardens. That's the symbol of time, the symbol of trade, I think it was, trade, yeah. Then here's the symbol of life, the symbol of the hunt, which is a fish. Why is the symbol of hunt a fish? And the symbol of building or construction, probably construction, and the symbol of soil. And this brings us already to the end of chapter 2. There's nothing here, if I'm not mistaken. So we need to move on this way here. And as you can see, I didn't get an achievement for picking up all the flasks. This door can't be opened. No achievement for lighting all the lamps, or no achievement for eating or consuming all the plants, the flowers. So there are some hidden somewhere else. I hope I can find them eventually. So once I step through here, I will get to chapter 3. Once again, if I'm not mistaken. So let's first of all check if that's true, because I think it may also only start once you step out of this area. Let me check that first. We have a point of no return here, as you can see, like this entrance that I stepped through collapsed. So let me see what happens if I say load game. I am in a long walk already, yeah. So that's the next chapter. I'm gonna exit to the main menu here already, yes. And I will say, once again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And please check back in my next video, or probably 2 or 3 videos, when I will how do you say, will tackle the chapter The Long Walk, which is the longest chapter. It has the most puzzles. It's more of an open area chapter where you can choose lots of different ways to proceed. Yeah, hope to see you then. Until then, I say bye.